Today I'm here to talk a little bit about Coachella, the music festival that's held every year in Indio, California. It spans over an entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I have to say, this music festival is not just about music. It's a masterclass in marketing. With over 125,000 people attending each day, brands realize this is a place not just for an advertisement, but for an unforgettable experience. So I want to chat a little bit about my experiences there and really seeing how experiential marketing was showing up. People were craving moments that matter between shows. There's 9 different stages and you're moving throughout the festival to see varying types of artists, but what was there in every step of the way as you're walking and moving from stage to stage was various brands. They're situated in places that are on the walking path, but then also speakeasies that you kind of had to follow TikTok to find. So there was always something new and exciting each day to create an excitement beyond the artists that were performing. And I wanted to share a couple of examples of the experiences I felt stood out from an experiential marketing perspective. And this was really grabbing people in, giving sensorial moments, but also giving content that connected with the reason for being at the festival. One was Sol de Janeiro. I don't really know this brand, but my 20-year-old daughter loves this brand. And now, after experiencing what I saw at Coachella, I loved it too. They created this unique wellness boutique that turned into a nightclub. You could experience all the scents that they bring to life. So it's a fragrance. And you could put in layering. They had a cooling zone so you could get out of the heat. It was 100 degrees every day. So that was very welcoming for all the festival goers. But this was a full sensory experience that gave you a lasting impression and let you smell nice along the way. So, true fan of Sol de Janeiro. The second example, and one of the favorites that had a line outside every single day, was the American Express Lounge. This was an exclusive pop-up for American Express cardholders. They had food, games, custom merch. There was a to-go tent that you could just go buy your merch. But the tap to enter experience, how you could get in, it made you feel like you were a VIP, and it was effortless registration. Had your card, you could register it and walk right in. This felt personal. You carrying around your American Express at the festival, you felt like you were already a step ahead of anyone else. Strong emotional connection and strong brand loyalty with, like I said, lines outside every day trying to get in. The third example is one that's a little near and dear to my heart. It was my client from Inspire Marketing, International Delight. They had a flavor studio. And again, lines out the door to mix your custom flavor. Cream mix is what we called it, but really taking the coffee drink to the next level. So you'd have a taste of cold brew mixed with your favorite International Delight, and you could mix it. Better than that, there was hands-on education, and you could actually create your own mix. So think Mad Libs meets music, where you're picking out the type of music, you're answering some questions, and then you get in your own sound booth and make a little dance, which there is one of me floating around. But what I took away from the International Delight experience and the production was you're bringing people into the brand in new ways, where in some instances you could just hand a sample, but you're connecting them to the brand. You're having them mix music, and you're really creating an experience that people will remember. So what did I learn from Coachella? It proved to me that experiential marketing and education-led marketing is the future. Brands that create emotional, participatory experiences are not just memorable, they make people act. And I think that's what's most important. They remember them and they act on them. So think about a recent brand experience you've had. What did they do? What stood out? What was special? And is that something that was memorable and you acted on it? Would love to hear your thoughts. Share your comments with me and give me suggestions on any content you'd like to see in the future.